What's up, y'all? Y'all right here with RDL, you know what I'm saying? Baby Rick the Low, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to my page, you know what I'm saying? Another positive vibes over here, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say God bless everybody out there to the world, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going through something right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, for us, you know, losing family members and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? All kind of different stuff, though, you know. I just want to say RIP to one of my cousins, you know what I'm saying? It just, you know, like I said, been so crazy out here in the Los Angeles streets, you know, so much killing and so much negativity going on out here. And I just wish it stopped, you know what I'm saying? Everybody need to come together, you know what I'm saying? Cut that negativity out, for real though, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't
Like with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Jeter, gratitude is an attitude. Show us a blessing. Back in the black box. Blow a succession. I know Smee-Nokin though. You almost through with the new setup. Give me to like the third, and we'll be back fully cammed and all that. But I done ran out of my surplus of video, so I got to start create content again. So we're gonna do this without a camera. TYLENOL. They saying beware. Warning. It might not be safe for pregnant women. First it was Johnson & Johnson. Now TYLENOL. It's like real American type things. You dig a lot? Like what's more American than TYLENOL and Johnson & Johnson? Can't trust them. Look into some herbal remedies. I think they saying it's autism that may be the risk factor. But with no further ado, let's see what these folks over at TYLENOL have been up to.
We begin with a major announcement from the White House. The Trump administration says taking acetaminophen, the active ingredient in TYLENOL, during pregnancy may in fact be linked to autism. Take a quick listen to the president's warning for pregnant women.
Don't take TYLENOL. There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable.
I think he meant no upside, right? Yeah, no upside. It's all downside.
It won't be as easy, maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take TYLENOL.
However, the FDA's open letter to physicians, you're looking at it here, says that while they admit a, quote, causal relationship has not been established between acetaminophen and autism. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand joins us from the White House with more on this. Natalie, considering the statement from the president and the statement that I just read from the FDA, what was the point of this announcement?
Yeah, and the president's top health officials acknowledge that there's way more research to be done on this topic and that they want to launch an exhaustive review.
Although there may be a lot more research, it's better safe than sorry. Leave it alone if you can. I'm feeding up with ibuprofen anyway on my mama, but I ain't gonna be getting pregnant either.
Of all factors, but the White House, in making this announcement and issuing this warning, has pointed to some studies that suggest a potential association between heavy use of acetaminophen during pregnancy and autism. But at the same time, these papers also note, Errol, that this is the only approved medication for pain and fever reduction during pregnancy. And a high fever, doctors say, can pose even more dangerous risks.
Yeah, because they like anything for kids. TYLENOL. You just grown to trust TYLENOL when it comes to kids. So if this can affect the baby through the mother's system, what about giving TYLENOL to children that are already born? Damn.
To the mom and baby. Then there's doctors that point to other big studies, robust research out there, including a recent Swedish one that's been referenced in a number of ways over the past few days that show no association. So the research, if you're an expecting or pregnant mom, it's all over the place. And that's what doctors worry about, that there's going to be a lot of confusion and that maybe moms take a different unsafe medication trying to avoid Tylenol, or don't treat a fever, which again, a high fever needs medical attention. Now, the maker of Tylenol issued a response and says, quote, "Sound science clearly shows that taking acetaminophen does not cause autism. We strongly disagree with any suggestion otherwise and are deeply concerned with the health risks this poses for expecting mothers." And the Autism Science Foundation, Errol, also put out a statement out there that says, you know, it's disingenuous and misleading to boil down this complex issue down to just one cause.
If it can potentially, possibly have a negative effect, we got to leave it alone until we can figure it out. Facts.
Right, and any pregnant women watching should, of course, consult their doctors if they're confused by any of this. Natalie, the other big headline today is President Trump is set to address the UN General Assembly here very soon. What should we expect?
Yeah, this will happen later this morning, the 80th session of the UN General Assembly taking place this week in New York. The White House press secretary, in kind of previewing these remarks, say that the president will really speak out against what they call globalist institutions and will articulate his vision for the world. But of course, this comes at a really critical time when he's tried to frame himself as a peacemaker, trying to deliver peace in various world conflicts. And we know that negotiations have stalled between Russia and Ukraine, between Israel and Hamas. So those conflicts will come back in focus this week. The president is expected to have a number of bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. That includes with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. And the timing of this also comes as he's set to meet with Mideast allies, as a number of Western allies have recognized officially, formally, a Palestinian state. That's something that the president has said he disagrees with, saying that it would be a reward for Hamas.
All right, Natalie Brand at the White House.
got a son in college, you know what I'm saying? Hey, salute, son. You know what I'm saying? You made it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ever told you to do, you know. Be better than me, you feel me? Make better choices, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, son. You know, you're doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, like I said, though, you know, hey, I'm just blessed to wake up every day and just live a new day. You know what I'm saying? Just living life, you know what I'm saying? You know, it feels great, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have no hatred in my heart, you know what I'm saying? None of that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got a problem with me, hey, God bless you, you know what I'm saying? Work it out, you know what I'm saying? Because believe me, I don't go to sleep, I don't wake up every day thinking about you. You believe it, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.